Hey, it's just one, but they call me Bullet. Bitch. I die for my team. See, I keep it 100 machine. I got it to see. I was born to be the shit, but now I'm born to be the kick. Man, my money coming in, I'm making really, so I'm getting my Tycoon. Mother ain't use a Tyson. I got money, I got weed. Born in a motherfucker, and I'm born to die. Matter of fact, I'm on top, and I keep it 100. I need to get myself right. Thinking about my trainers and my bangers. Certified gangster. Thug like to be saying nothing. I ride till I die, till my money get up supply. And I'm on it, gold chains and money got a supply. And I'm thugging, running from this cops. And I ain't a fucking fan. Talk to the fucking Machiavelli, my leader. I keep it 100. God is my achiever. I'ma keep it 1,000 money. Spreading all this coke like Trina, then I blow it, then I eat it. Keep it 1,000 freelers and home to this body trash bag on the side. I ain't no follow, I'm a killer. You in it, then I'm a filler. Trying to chase this world like Tupac. Trying to be a thug and trying to be a blood. I ain't in the game, so I just start saying I'm playing. I'm on tattoo blade. Let the niggas see me in the streets. I wanna be a matter of fact. I got the diamonds round my chest. You can see it going around me. I'm alive in my mind. Illuminati killer plex in the body. Hit his head, pockets, body for the back and the fat. Even I'm gonna give me the chat. Y'all shit itty chat. And y'all playing too much. I'm giving the blacks. I'm smoking the black. Leaving the head. And I'm breaking down the trees. And I'm golden in this. Let these people know what I see. And I'm wearing my Jordans. Retro lab is what I believe. And I'm trying to get this money. How much what you trying to see? And I'm throw about it, gotta throw it back in the bones. Matter of fact, busting cats. I'm ready for me. No, I don't give a money coming in, breaking breaks, and I'm breaking. Like I saying around my neck, and like I saying around my tooth. You can call me a Jew. I be in the mother, and I got money around my lap. I got money around my chest, and I got 400 wheels to press. If you're fed, then get that. And I'm so bad at it, and I might pull up in that check, cause I'm so bad. Yeah, sorry.